Sorry guys, we're back for part 2. The first part, I forgot that I didn't have memory. Enough memory to record the whole thing. So we're back with it now. Back where we was talking about snipers and legs and going into combat without using any parts equipped. If you're not using any parts, first of all, let's review. Do not get into close quarter unless there's more than if there's more than one enemy. And make sure to keep an eye on your leg meter for like damage meter. Do not get into any combat with bazookas, shotguns especially. If you see a guy with a shotgun, get the hell out of there. Go to your teammates. Run away. You have very good mobility on this mobile set. Also, yes, the support units you have to keep an eye for, like the long distance fires on you. Now, if you're... Sorry, my nose is a little bad today. Alright. Okay. If you're going to put parts on this mobile set, first thing, the most important is leg armor. You can in the hangar, level 1 mobile suits can have 5 upgrade slots total. Put first thing first. Put five upgrade slots on the top, and put level 1 leg armor. It's going to give you 50% HP, but that's the HP that you have on your mobile suit is insane. So 50% of that is pretty high. If it's 17,000 HP that you're going in with, you're going to have 8,500 HP on your legs. So that's pretty good, insanely good. Now, next thing you want to do is put slots in the center if you're going to use your gun, so that you can put on cooling parts for beam rifle cooling parts. Actually no, that's the 6th slot. So what you do is put this is what I was thinking at first, shooting correction, that's what you want to put. Putting shooting correction 5, so you put level 2, which is going to give you 4, so 7, so 105 plus 7. Oh, my nose. That's still, but I wouldn't recommend that. What I would recommend is something more like, actually no, if you do use the shooting correction part, you put the level 2, and then if you have slots in the bottom, say you have 3 slots in the bottom, or even 5. If you have 5 slots and you're using the shooting correction, put the database uplink level 1. It's going to fill up the 5 slots in the middle and put 3 in the bottom, and then you add on level 3 HP part. Gives you 700 HP more. So it's going to be 17,700 HP. Or you could do is put the shooting correction in the center, or you could use like a thruster upgrade in the center. I wouldn't recommend that, thruster upgrades. And you can use a level 4 HP part in the bottom, which requires 4 slots, gives you 1000 HP. Now this is the other one there's lots of builds you can do, but these are the most common and the most effective one. And now this one that I'm going to say is probably the most effective one. Is you put 5 on the top, 5 in the center, and at least 4 in the 4 in the bottom. What happens is 5 on top is going to be used for leg armor level 1. 5 in the middle is going to be for HP part level 5, which is going to give you 1,200 HP. So you'll have 18,200 HP. Yeah. And now, after that, the bottom 4, you can put 5 if you want, but I would recommend 4, at least 4, is you put the level 4 HP part, no, level 5, yeah, level 4 HP part on the bottom, level 5 in the center. Level 4 HP part gives you 1000 HP, so if you add that 1000 to it, and that 1200, so it's you're adding 2200 HP to the 7000 HP mobile suit, giving you 9000. Oh my nose, sorry about that, my nose is a little irritating today. So 9200 HP, that is monstrous for a general purpose mobile suit that is gonna keep you alive in the front lines for a very, very long time, unless even if you're by yourself and you're fighting 2 guys. By putting the leg armor, you know that your legs are not going to get busted and you're gonna die very fast. You're not gonna die very fast, that is. So that's the build I would recommend. The full, it's the full HP build I would recommend. The mobile suit drops at 30%, so you need 4 drops to complete it at 100%, because it's going to stop at 90 and then you need that 10%, but it's a 30% drop. Next up is mobile suit purchasing. For purchasing the mobile suit, it costs 35,000. Reasonable, very cheap actually for its stats, I would say. Very, very cheap for its stats. It's cheaper than a level 5 gym or Zaku 2. Way cheaper, because those things are 1,000, 100,000, 200,000 something. No, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I do remember that cost. Yeah. So those things are 1,200,000, I believe, right? Yeah. Next up is, what was it? Yes, the respawn time. Respawn time in this thing is, sorry about that. Respawn time is 41 seconds or 42 seconds. If you put first class respawn medal, it's going to drop it down to 34%. If you put double stack the respawn medals, it's going to drop it down to 32%. 32 seconds for respawn. I would recommend put on melee medals, so that your melee damage does even more. Put on MS damage medal, so that you do even more damage to MS, and put the first class respawn medal. No need to double stack it. 34 seconds is good enough. So you're gonna go like if you die, you're gonna spawn in 34 seconds, but before that, if you do damage, you're gonna do insane damage. Instead of going a full attack, increasing metal, just put 3 metal that's increasing your attack damage output, and 1 for your respawn. Now, after that, the cost for upgrading a slot is 10,500. Very, very, very expensive. That is if you're doing it with your game points. That's how much it's going to cost you. Yen, I'm not sure, but I'm guessing it should be the standard as any other. For yen, I'm guessing it should take the same as like 3 hours or whatever it takes usually. And for like a standard game points upgrade, it takes 48 hours. So if you do that, once you get those chips and all those things, it's going to get reduced down significantly. Now, if you're playing with GP01 in combat, tips are: stick with your team, do not ever go solo. You cost too much, you're gonna die, you're not gonna make it out. Even if you're the best pilot in the world, you're gonna have to have like really good new type powers, I suppose, or rather cyber new type, because it's a computer, just like a computering device. Who knows? Yeah, it is possible to take down the entire fleet of Xeon with this, if they're not like, if they're weak mobile suit, of course. Now, the problem with this mobile suit is against mobile suits like Camphor, is Camphors are leg shooting monsters. This thing has a beam rifle. If you ever fight a Camphor, you want to use bazookas, shotguns, or anything that's going to stun them before they stun you. So, with this mobile suit, you want to do in general, you want to, if you're using this mobile suit, you want to do damage from range at first, and once you see their HP is going down and they're running, do not chase them unless they're within 100 to 250 meters. So, and then you take them out with your beam rifle or your melee weapon. But the point is, as they're coming towards you, you shoot them, do some 1 or 2 shots with the beam rifle, make sure to lure their help, and then once they get close quarter, you pull your beam saber out, go and hit them on the back, not the front, because it's easy to tackle and counter the moves on the front and the side. The front 45-degree angle is very easily countered. The back 45-degree angle is very hard. So you want to hit them on the back. 2 swings to the back would be ideal, but you don't want to risk a counter. So what you do is hit them once and then pull your beam rifle out, hit them, and then do whatever, like a other combo, keep on doing it, hit and run, hit and run, hit and run, hit and run with the beam rifle and saber, beam rifle saber, or add in a little bit of tackle and evasions roll, emergency avoidance roll. So that's about it. There's lots of tactics I can talk about. Basically, this guy is going to be the monster that does the damage on the Federation side when fighting. This most likely even my RX-78 too has trouble becoming ace at times when I'm playing with a guy who's using this mobile set. I've been ace, and even when someone's using this mobile suit, but it's much harder to be one than when someone's using a regular mobile suit, because this thing is literally, when you put the upgrade parts and everything, a glass cannon is gonna take on anything. Don't care if it's a support unit or anything. In 1v1, this thing's just gonna dominate you. But that doesn't mean that you can just take on hits like a tank. You're still not a tank. You should never take hits from enemies unless you know it's to fool them or to save someone. Okay, that's about what I'm going to wrap up with this mobile suit. Review, analysis, evaluation, whatever you